Hello all, welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to cover about differences between on-premises Active Directory services and as well as versus Azure Active Directory. On-premises Active Directory services, the other name of short abbreviation will be calling as AADS. I mean ADDS here. I mentioned the wrong name here. ADDS is the name. I will be correcting it now itself. It's the name called as ADDS. That's the name here. So when it comes to Azure Active Directory, the name will be as AAD, ADDS and AAD. We are going to see these differences over here. Let's go ahead and understand this. Azure, ADDS is your on-premise directory services. So in your on-premises, you would be able to create users, groups, computers, group policies with the help of a service called as Federation Services. That will be the name in total name will be calling as Active Directory Federation Services. With this service only, you are going to create users, group policies, and all the stuff we'll be going to create. When it comes to if you would like to create certificate services, we will be going ahead the service called as Active Directory Certificate Services. With this the service only, you are going to create certificates on all the stuff. Like that. You might be thinking like in Azure Active Directory, Active Directory, you wanted to protect your intellectual property. There is a service called as Rights Management Service. With the help of this Rights Management Service, RMS, Active Directory RMS, with this you can protect your intellectual property like that. With all of these features like ADFS, ADCS, and RMS, you can integrate your on-premises Azure Active Directory, right? You can protect, well integrated with this Active Directory services over here. Okay, let's take a scenario. In your organization, you might be having like client machines, right? Like Windows 7, Windows 10, and like other clients like Windows 7, Windows XP, server operating systems, and all the stuff will be there. Like these all the clients will be used to get authenticated with the help of a protocol called as Kerberos, which will be running as 88. Yeah, 88 protocol. It's an UDP protocol. With this help of Kerberos, you are going to authenticating over there. And LDAP conditions also. At LDAP conditions, mostly will be concentrating on connectivity kind of thing. Like it is used to happen the port number called as 389 port number. Okay. That all stands good, like when the applications were in on-premises. But in modern days, now the all identities as well as on the building of modern applications in all are going to the cloud, right? You can call them as SaaS-based applications. I have explained about SaaS-based applications in my previous video. You can check it out. I have explained about examples like Office 365, Salesforce, and some other applications like business applications you have, travel applications, HR applications, HR applications, since Workday. This is the application, like these all applications has been hosted in the cloud, right? So when it comes to Azure Active Directory, you don't need here any Kerberos protocol over here. Kerberos protocol is not needed and LDAP also not required over here. Instead of Kerberos, we'll be using as a service called as SAML over here. What is SAML? SAML is a secure assertion markup language. It will help you, it will help you to do like authentication securely with the help of like exchanging claims and tokens over like that. So while doing this claims and tokens, you can easily, done authentication securely in Azure Active Directory over here. Okay, let's take another scenario. Let's say if your application is not compatible with SAML based kind of thing. Okay, SAML based kind of thing, your application is not compatible with that. Instead of SAML, if an application is not compatible, you can go ahead with OpenID or OAuth. OpenID for OAuth. Here, OAuth represents, you might be thinking of You might be thinking of authorization. No. What I am telling is, you might be thinking of authentication over here. OAuth means OAuth is generally calling as authorization purpose. Authorization purpose. When it comes to OpenID, these will be calling as authentication over here. Authentication over here. Okay. OpenID is for authentication. OAuth is for authorization. These are the main concepts over here. I hope you understand this. Before going ahead next thing, like you might be here. You need to understand some two important keynotes over here. You need to keep in mind of it. When it comes to Active Directory, it is an hierarchical based structure. It is an hierarchical based structure. What is hierarchical based structure in the sense? You will be creating the users groups inside of within a functionality called as organizational unit. With the help of this OU only, you will be going to create your users groups, whatever you want. Right. Over here. When it comes to group policies, like when it comes to Azure Active Directory, it is a flat based structure over here. Here we don't need any OUs over here. We don't need any OUs over here. You do not have any organizational unit over here. With this, you cannot go ahead and create group policies as well. But what you can do is, instead of OUs, you can go ahead and join Windows devices to Azure Active Directory with the help of a feature called as domain join. Domain join. With this domain join only, let's talk about this domain join in next videos. With this domain join feature, what you can do is you can integrate your on-premises devices to the Azure Active Directory using this Windows domain join feature. Okay, that's all about domain join. Feature functionality. I want to talk about one more concept, that REST APIs. AAD is very much compatible with all the REST APIs over here. AAD is very much compatible with all the REST APIs over here. Let's understand in a scenario. In traditional days, you can always have to go ahead and provision the Azure Active Directory Federation services. Active Directory Federation services. But with the Azure Active Directory, you really do not have to do that because Federation is part of Azure Active Directory itself. ADFS is already in the part of Azure Active Directory. It is an inbuilt thing or feature, I can say, so that you do not have to install on it. Any applications that you would like to onboard to your users as part of single sign-on activities is something that you can do with AAD simultaneously, seamlessly, I can say. There is no installation required for the ADFS as of now. Azure Active Directory is a managed service from Microsoft. That's pretty sure. It is pretty much secure and with the help of P1 editions and P2 editions. Also, like with these new features, P1 and P2 editions, you can all will be able to get identity protection suite as well. It means that you can get better protection for your identities. Finally, to summarize, in traditional days, we have always used it to create a virtual machine or a physical machine, like to host Active Directory domain services. But at present days, when we come to the when we come to the cloud-based infrastructure, as soon as you create a subscription on Azure itself, you have the directory services with you. That means you can, whenever you're going to create an account, you have a tenant over there where you can start utilizing the features of Azure Active Directory as soon as possible when you are creating the account itself. As soon as you create a subscription in Azure itself, you are going to create all services which are required in Azure Active Directory. You can go ahead and you can utilize them like that. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you like my video. Get a greater idea of on-premises Active Directory versus Azure Active Directory. So that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. If you have any queries, please feel free to comment down in the comment section. So it will help me out how you understand. If you have any queries, I can comment it out like that. If you have any queries, like, and also if you wanted to create any other videos which is related to Azure topics, you can post it down in the comment section. So I will check it out and do as per my knowledge, whatever I have, I can create the videos as per that. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.